As an achiever, entrepreneur, or small business owner, in the split seconds that make up your life, are you prepared to discover and share your true gifts? Is right now, today, your time to break through. Hear how these innovators, geniuses, and overachievers have released their unbridled gifts to serve the world and come out on top.
Hi, this is Nate Lindquist from Nate Lindquist Results TV, and I'm really glad that you came here today to watch this video because it's something that's really important to me. And however simple it might sound, I want you to really recognize that you don't want to get bored by fundamentals. In the case of creating the life or the business change that you want, there's a fundamental rule that when you see what you want and you go after it, there's going to be outside and even internal influences that keep you from getting that result. I mean, think about it. Has there ever been a time in your life, or even is there a time right now, where there's a result that you want to achieve, but over and over and over again, you're finding yourself getting diverted from creating that result? Is there a physical change, a health-related or wellness change you'd like to see, a result you'd like to achieve? Is there a financial gain or a relationship improvement? Is there some sort of progress that you'd like to make towards your ultimate vision that isn't coming true? You know, if I look back to when I started my business in 1991, I was 16 years old at the time, and I didn't have the awareness at that point to know that there's these outside influences or something in many cases that I can't control. But the lesson that I learned along the way, and after making an awful lot of mistakes, is that the way that I respond to those outside influences, and even the way that I'm prepared internally to respond to those outside influences, will make me more capable of getting the result that I want. So today I'm going to share with you what I call the excuse removal system. And I know that sounds kind of interesting, like how do you remove an excuse? Well, what you do is you prepare yourself to understand where an excuse comes from and what it means and how it's keeping you from getting where you want. As an example, I want you to think about, at one point in my career, I really wanted to feel fulfilled and excited about making a difference for other people in their life. And to do that, I started as an illustrator. So back in 1991, I went all around New England and I did caricatures and illustrations. And during that process, I realized, you know, I'm fulfilled to a certain point and I'm making an income from this, but it's really not what I want to be doing. Little by little, I know that instead of being an artist passionate about doing my illustration, I felt very trapped by a business that I had created that was paying the bills. So I started trading time for money, and I had this vision of helping people in a different way and getting better results. Since then, I've taken several steps to move from trading time for money and the excuse that says I have to do this because it's how I get paid, to recognizing my vision and removing the excuses that keep me from getting there. You know, the truth is, everybody has limiting beliefs that are keeping you from getting what you want. There's some part of who you are that's creating how you behave. So what I'd like to do is share with you a 9-step process that you can go through yourself to literally remove these excuses, these reasons that really the reasons are the places where you've given control to something else other than your own ability to choose to get the result that you want. I can take you through these 9 steps. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you a free PDF that you can go through. You can download it right now. If you're on this video on YouTube and you want to actually get this PDF, just go to natelindquist.com. NATELINDQUIST.com. You can also see it in the links below, right below this video, and download the free PDF. Because I want you to be able to remove these excuses. And let me tell you the process that's so important. To remove an excuse, you have to change who you are. You literally have to ask the question, who would I be? Who would I have to become? What would my identity have to become to no longer have this excuse? Who you believe you are is how you behave. Your beliefs in who you are create your behavior. Your behavior creates your enthusiasm and your energy. You literally decide that this is who I am, and this is the energy, the passion, and the enthusiasm that I'm going to bring to creating this result. And then your enthusiasm creates your action, and your action creates the result. So if there's something that you believe is in your way, wouldn't it make sense that you would have to change your belief? You'd have to believe the reasons that that is no longer in your way. Beyond that, you'll also have to recognize what you're afraid of. Because in almost every case, there's some aspect about who you believe you are that isn't strong enough, smart enough, creative enough, or capable enough to take the next step and overcome that fear. In many cases, when you change who you are, the new version of yourself no longer has that fear. This lesson is a tough lesson to learn, and even at this stage in my career, as a results coach now, and as someone who speaks and writes along the idea of awakening your gifts, heeding your true calling, and thriving, I constantly turn the mirror back on myself and I say, what's a result that I would like to have specifically? How am I going to measure it? How will I know if that result has come true? And why do I want it? And then what action am I committed to taking? And who would I have to become to start taking those steps? So again, this is about removing excuses by becoming a bigger version of yourself. And all you have to do is take the 9 steps, change your belief system, and you'll literally eliminate the excuses completely. It's shockingly simple. So go to natelindquist.com, download the PDF that's available there for free, and I'll come back with a new episode soon that tells you what to do once you've become the bigger person of who you are. Once you get rid of that excuse, how do you make a really strong action plan and create the result in your life? How can you take this exciting vision that's bigger than anything you've ever imagined right now and actually create the real world evidence of it? This is Nate Lindquist from Nate Lindquist Results TV. Look forward to the tour, The Gifts Formula. Awaken your gifts, heed your true calling, and thrive. It'll be coming soon. You'll be able to see that on the new natelindquist.com website really shortly, and I'll come back with a new video. So I'll talk to you soon, and thanks for watching.